What's going on, y'all? So today we have a special video. I'm going to be going over everything that's wrong with my new WRX. So I'll start by giving the story of this car. This car was actually up north and it was driven to 100,000 miles and then it was repossessed. It was also stolen at some point, and it seemed to have been vandalized and repaired. So what I think happened with this car was it was repossessed and then stolen by the original owner and vandalized because he was upset about his car being repossessed. So these pictures I found on the internet from searching the VIN of my car, and you can tell by these photographs that it was kicked in. The panels were kicked in. Looks like the hood was jumped on. You can see how misaligned the quarter panel is there with the door. And the whole entire car was also keyed as well. So you can tell some of the spots on the car that don't really line up right, and you can tell some of the spots that have been repainted a little bit cheaply. And sometimes it's hard to tell on the camera, but you can tell really obviously in person if you're up close that the paint job isn't super high quality. You can also see here on the headlights where the car has been keyed on the headlights as well on each side, and also you can see it's been keyed on the tail lights. Hopefully we can fix this problem soon with some cool aftermarket headlights and tail lights. So you can tell that in the front bumper, the paint job's not very great with the orange peel effect, and all of those little dents and chips have been painted over, and it doesn't look so hot. And there's also this little crack in the front bumper as well. This mesh guard here on the lower grille is very uneven, looks very wavy. There are a ton of spots on the car also where you can see that overspray from that cheap paint job. So I think I'm going to wrap the car at some point in the future. You won't be able to tell how bad the paint job is. And I think I'm going to go with some aftermarket body pieces just to make the car look a little bit more aggressive. And it's really not very nice driving with a cracked mirror when you can't see anything out of it. Luckily, a cracked mirror is an easy enough fix, so I got that looking nice and new again. And for a salvage title car, all the panel gaps seem to line up pretty well, but the one on the hood seems to be a little bigger on the driver's side. And some aftermarket wheels can fix some of this curb rash, which is pretty bad. And also this fuel door doesn't seem to want to close. And you can see there's more overspray in the fuel door. And I think that there's a latch missing in that little hole there as well. The only good thing about the overspray is I think I'm the only one with paint-matched windshield sprayers. So those are all of the minor imperfections with the car. Lots of little details that are kind of off, and a lot of it is fixable with some aftermarket parts and some fun stuff. I'm sure a lot of y'all have wondered why my car has stayed in the same spot for the last couple videos, if you've noticed. But that is the biggest problem with this car now. So I was on the interstate on my way from Nashville to Murfreesboro, and I was going like 70 miles an hour. It started making like a rattling sound from the engine, and so I popped it into neutral, and then it stalled in neutral. So I dropped it down to fourth, kicked it back on, and it started to lose power. on the interstate, so I had to coast off to an exit, and then it stalled out once I stopped and hasn't started since. So I had it towed to my house from a little ways away outside of Nashville. So I have not tried to start it since I got it to my house, but I figure I will start it for y'all, because maybe somebody in the comments can tell me if they know what's going on with it. So here goes nothing. It's just shaking back and forth. It won't start. So for right now, I don't know exactly what's going on with it, but it just doesn't want to, the engine just doesn't want to start. All the components of the engine seemed to have been all right to me, but one of the things that I've been really thinking about is maybe the timing has been thrown off somehow. But again, I don't really have any idea until I look into it and get into that engine bay, and I haven't had time to do it yet. So that'll be the next video, so stay tuned for that, where we're gonna be diagnosing what's made my car not work anymore. I'm gonna try to start it one more time just for y'all. Listen closely. See, that time it turned on. It didn't sound so nice though, so I just shut it off. But if anybody can tell me what that is, please leave a comment down below. I'd be very interested to hear. There was no smoke or anything, nothing overheating, so I have no idea what could be going on with it. So that's it for today's video. That's everything that's wrong with my new WRX. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give me a like. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now for more videos like this one. And as always, guys, take care and stay positive.